Welcome back to the Mall of Asia Arena in Manila, the capital city of this basketball crazy country, the Philippines. And when I say crazy, I mean crazy. We've just seen one of the most incredible spectacles in the sporting calendar. The Philippines are in the final of the 27th FIBA Asia Championship, where they will play Iran. That sounds like a very mundane thing to say, but I tell you what, during that game, there were 20,000 souls here in the Mall of Asia Arena who were going absolutely hysterical. I've rarely seen a crowd reaction like that, and the Philippine team were carried on that wave of emotion. Well, there's one game remaining tonight, and that is Kazakhstan. They play Qatar. And what's at stake here is a place in the 5th and 6th game tomorrow. Position 5 or position 6. The winners of this will play China, because earlier on today China beat Jordan in another pulsating game. China beat Jordan by 3. So Jordan, they'll play the loser of this game. Kazakhstan against Jordan, they'll play them in the position 7 and 8th game. But again, just returning to that game, 86-79. Philippines beat Korea in front of an absolute packed house here. Okay, a lot of people have left. I would imagine they're celebrating at the odd street party or two, just like they were celebrating last night in Taipei when Chinese Taipei beat their old rivals China. But there's nothing like a Filipino win on the basketball court to stir the emotions. So with about 7.5 minutes to go to tip-off time here, Qatar against Kazakhstan. And the first thing is the courtside announcer will introduce teams to the people who have stayed here. I'd say it's about 20% full at the moment, perhaps not even that, but you can bet your life that outside the celebrations are still going on. I've seen small children queuing up to get the signatures, the autographs of their heroes, the Filipino team here tonight. And I've not seen scenes like that in Western Europe except for football. This is the Qatari team being introduced. One of the men out there in the lineup for Qatar, sadly, Jarvis Hayes, their naturalized American, he turned his ankle in the game yesterday. They lost to Korea, and he will take no further part in the tournament. I just asked him how bad it is, and he said it's a level 2 tear. He reckons he'll be out for about a week and a half. Well, I think he'll be a lot longer than that. So that's Qatar out there, and next to be introduced to the fans here is Kazakhstan. And here's their naturalized American, Jerry Johnson. He's had the luxury of having a couple of games off to rest. He wasn't injured, as a lot of people thought he was, but there will definitely not be any Jarvis Hayes up against him tonight, the naturalized American for Qatar. If this game is anything like as exciting as, well, the last 2 games we've seen, actually China against Jordan and then the Philippines against Korea, then, well, the emotions will be wrought and run dry, I can tell you. The first thing is to stand and respect the national anthems of both Qatar and Kazakhstan.
The national anthem of Qatar. Please remain standing. Please. Please. Please remain standing for the national anthem of Kazakhstan.
Well, our apologies for any technical hiccups there. It's pretty obvious that with so many people crammed into this wonderful arena, someone's going to trip over a wire or pull a plug or whatever, but let's hope the technical problems have all been sorted out. This is the penultimate day of the 27th FIBA Asia Championships, and what a day it's been. The 8th day. We've had 6 games today, as indeed we've had in every day of competition so far. 6 games a day in the first phase, 18 games, 6 games a day in the second phase, another 18 games. This will be the 12th game after 2 days, and then tomorrow, believe it or not, only 4 games. For positions 7-8, 5-6, 3-4, and the gold medal game. So we now know 2 of the 3 representatives of Asia who will go to Spain 2014 for the World Cup. That is Iran and the Philippines. Will it be Chinese Taipei, or will it be Korea who will accompany them, or at least meet them there? You'll find out on Sunday, August the 11th, 2013, who will be the 3rd team going to Spain to join Iran and the Philippines. An ecstatic Philippines, that is. There's Mikhail Yevstignev, the number 7 for Kazakhstan, who is always in the wars. A real competitor, prepared to put himself on the line, dive on any loose ball, grab any loose rebound that he sees. And they're the starting lineup for Qatar. If you've just joined us, sadly, no naturalized American for Qatar, because Jarvis Hayes has a level 2 tear in his ankle, in the ligaments in his ankle. Jerry Johnson, the naturalized American for Kazakhstan, no such problems for him. "40 seconds away from the start of this 6th and last game on the 8th day of competition here. Players, coaches, fans, commentators were afforded a couple of days rest. And boy, did we need them. Man on the right of your screen there, Jarvis Hayes. Just had a chat with him, and still very chatty, likeable personality. Love watching him play, actually. Super player, great skills, and a great attitude as well. There he is. Obviously disappointed not being able to play in Qatar's last 2 games, but I'm sure he'll give his all in support of the team from the bench. So it's Kazakhstan in their familiar yellow, and let's call it maroon. That's what Qatar play in. Tom Lisman, coach to Qatar. Last time we saw him in the Asian Championships, the 26th Asian Championships, he was coaching Japan, and must have had a great deal of satisfaction. The very first game that Qatar played in this championship, in this tournament, Qatar came back from about 10 points behind to beat Japan by 1. And really, you have to say that was a good reason, or one of the reasons why Japan didn't make the positions 1 to 8, and Qatar did. But anyway, this is for a space, a plot, a spot rather, in the games 5 and 6. And Qatar come up with the first possession. A little behind the back pass there from Qatar's number 12, Mohamed Salim Abdullah. Last game of the evening and I suspect that players will have a bit of fun out there, and why not? As Musa on the turnaround, and the rebound grabbed by Mikhail Yevstiniov. So Jerry Johnson, and inside it's Mikhail Yevstiniov, who just took a rebound at one end and then scores at the other and gets Kazakhstan underway. The foul, Mohamed Salim Abdullah. Well, again, forgive me if I go on and on and on about the atmosphere in the Mall of Asia Stadium, Mall of Asia Arena, what, half an hour ago or an hour ago. And I can tell you that my colleague in commentary, just had a word with him before this game started, and he's still on a high, Mickey Bet. He said he'd never seen anything like it. Great experience, and one he'll remember for the rest of his sporting life, I'm sure. Something he'll tell his grandchildren about. So 3-0 Kazakhstan, and here's Mansour El Hadri to advance the ball for Qatar. Almost a turnover there from Kalim Sulim Abdi. And a rebound for Musa. Yassine Ismail Musa gets Qatar on the scoreboard. Johnson. Klimov. Here's Yevstiniov, and he lost the ball. Yeah, saying to the referee, do you think it came off my leg or his leg? The referee said, what do you think? Tom Wisman, coach to Qatar. And it's exactly the same now. Qatar possession. Smiling. Yogeliev. Khalid Suleiman Abdi, and there's a foul. It's a shooting foul. The foul against Mikhail Yevstiniov. He gives a thumbs up to the bench, saying, "Don't worry, I'm okay." Coach Matteo Boniccioli, the excitable Italian coach of Kazakhstan. 2 shots to Khalid Suleiman Abdi. Well, the first shot clatters the back of the rim. And as opposed to an hour ago, there is a hush about the arena. So it's tied up at 3s. Johnson. And there's a foul. Rather belated call there from the official. Still, the call was made. First foul, Khalid Suleiman Abdi. Here's Johnson again. Johnson fires up and misses by a long, long way. Abdi. Oh, the turnover now. Had Dmitry Klimov not tried to get that ball, he knows, and it would have been his possession. That's a long 2. And it's a big miss, and the foul. Khalid Suleiman Abdi. That's his second foul. And one of the main players in the absence of Jarvis Hayes, Abdi, cannot afford to be in any kind of foul trouble this early. Any kind of foul trouble at any time of the game. Johnson is fouled, he's got 2 and he's got a bonus. I hope that's not Abdi. Jerry Johnson, 2 points and 1 shot to come. The foul was Mansour Atif El Hadri, and on the court for the first time, Daoud Musa Daoud, number 7 for Qatar. Jerry Johnson on the foul line. His team lead by 3, and that's because he's just put or completed the 3-point play. Al Hadri. Mohammed sets a pick, a fake pick. Mohammed in the corner again. Oh, nice spin move. And off the glass, it's Ali Turki Ali. Game being played at a very, very leisurely pace. Klimov, that's a long 2. And he misses by a long way as well. Here's Daoud. The fiery character, Daoud. He's fouled. You've got the line, and Klimov. Sorry, it's Anton Ponomarev. We've seen a lot of that, players indicating that they got both hands up in the air, and the referee shaking his head. So that ties the scores. And the next shot for the lead. Averaging 11 points a game. And he hits the lead with his second foul shot. Well, this game has the atmosphere of an early morning game about it. Okay, it's late night. Crowd has dissipated somewhat. And that hits the machinery at the back of the backboard, which is out of bounds. Anything white up there, if it touches that, that's okay. But anything behind that, anything metal or even the shot clock, that's obviously out of bounds. Coming in for Kazakhstan, number 15, Alexander Zugulin. 19 years of age, Zugulin. And he replaces Stigniov, 10 years older than him. Ali Turki Ali again. Oh, in and out. And the rebound, Mohammed, and he's fouled. And the foul, Lepchenko. Well, I'm not sure the same passion and emotion is obvious in this game. For positions 5, 6, 7, and 8 that we had an hour ago. Understandably so. And at the moment, the players, Qatar and Kazakhstan, getting absolutely nothing from the fans here. Perhaps someone needs to break the game open with a huge dunk or a block, or even a very tough foul or something like that. Klimov inside. Well, losing the ball, and Qatar have a 3-on-1. Johnson tried to foul him, and El Hadri there nearly lost the ball, and a nice little layup amongst all the traffic for Yassin Ismail Musa. Puts Qatar into a 5-point lead with 6 to go in the first. Klimov in the corner. It's a switching defense, and Klimov steps out of bounds. Is it Klimov? From where I'm sitting. It's a long way away. No, it's not Klimov. It was number 13, who has Galiev, who seems to have left the arena for some reason. Perhaps in embarrassment. Musa in the low post. Oh, good footwork, but eventually he travelled. And that good footwork was not sustained. Timur Sultanov, who committed a turnover in their game yesterday against Korea that I don't think anybody could quite believe. He heard the courtside announcer shout, well, there he is with a 3-pointer to take Kazakhstan within 2. He heard the courtside announcer shout, last 2 minutes. And he stopped and took about 7 steps, picked the ball up, took another few steps, and the referee couldn't quite believe what he was seeing. Eventually called travelling. And then Sultanov said, well, yeah, but I thought the game had stopped. Well, Daoud didn't think the game had stopped then because he just nailed the 2. Qatar back to a 4-point lead with half of this first period play. That's a quick step from Johnson. Well, you had El Hadri beat Norlands up there, and he may do again. Not this time, though. The rebound for Musa. Well, it just seems that anybody can play guard for Qatar at the moment. They're enjoying themselves. Here's Musa. Shot clock 5. That's a nice move. Reverse layup for Yassin Ismail Musa, and he drew the foul. 6 points to Musa. And Qatar lead 15-9. Well, Alexander Ziglin, the 19-year-old, his time on court was indeed short. 6 coming in for Kazakhstan is Rustam Mirzagaliev. And timeout Kazakhstan. Now, earlier in the tournament, the Italian coach of Kazakhstan, Matteo Boniccioli, has been thrown what I would best describe as the odd wobbly. But let's see if he does that again with his team trailing by 6.
Garcia for 3. Go! He's unconscious. Somebody better ring the
four 4:20 to go in the first period. Kazakhstan have just called their timeouts, their first timeouts, and they trail by 6. Coach Boniccioli paces the sidelines, scratches his head, and ponders. And Tom Wisman taking a long time over the timeouts. It wasn't his timeouts. You're allowed 60 seconds. You've got to take 60 seconds, and no longer. Don't upset the referees, Tom. Well, I tell you what, the referee has every right to put the ball on the foul line and say, right, you've got 4, 3, 2. But no. Don't test the referee's patience. Good advice there. Musa on 6 points, and he completes the 3-point play for a 7-point Qatari lead. The pace has quickened up a little bit. Bondarovic in the post. Nice little jump hook, and doesn't get the roll. Well, 7 or 8 fakes and eventually a travel. Anton Ponomarev there, surrounded, had nowhere to go, so he took a walk instead. El Hadri to Daoud Mohamed. Quick step by El Hadri, but Sultanov was alerted. Here's Daoud for 3. Misses, and rebound for Klimov. Sultanov. Klimov's going the hoop. And somehow finds a man, and that man, Bondarovic. Any one of 2 for picks there. That's a nice pass, but well read by Musa. Rare sighting there of a double screen. And the defender couldn't escape from it. El Hadri. Daoud from downtown, misses by a long way. Surely there must be an alternative expression to downtown to indicate that it's a long way out. Well, that wasn't a long way out. It was inside, and Klimov will go to the foul line. He's fouled by Mohamed. Dmitry Klimov, one of the many Astana basketball club players. That's the capital city of Kazakhstan. And Mikhail Yevstidnyov back in, number 7 for Kazakhstan. When he sets the screen stays set. When he fouls you, you stay fouled. Klimov averaging 7.3 points a game. And so far, that's his first point. Daoud with Jerry Johnson in not particularly close attention. Again, the game being played at a leisurely pace, very friendly, very somber. And the overhead pass from Daoud results in a missed shot. Johnson going to the hoop, and finding a trailing player who draws the foul. Well, actually, it was Mikhail Yevstignev who drew the foul. There's a rare sight, a grin from Yevstignev. And the foul is Musa. And what's more, well, it's only his first foul. Plays for the Kapshagai club in Kazakhstan. 1.98 m, Mikhail Yevstignev. I hear the odd fan shouting defense. Well, the second is good. And it's a 4-point lead for Qatar. Remember, if you just tuned in, Qatar are without the services of Jarvis Hayes. They're top quality naturalised player, and there's a top quality steal from another naturalised player, Jenny Johnson, and the foul. And a Kazakh player lands on his bottom, and the foul, Mohammed. Coach Matteo Bonicioli gesticulates. I have no idea what he was indicating there. Coming in, number 12, Mohammed Salim Abdullah, actually started for Qatar, lasted about 30 seconds, was taken out, and now because Mohammed has just picked up that foul, his second foul, then Mohammed Salim Abdullah is in on the foul line. Dmitry Klimov makes it a 3-point game with 2 to go in the first. As ever, 3 referees, and I have to say, the big game of the evening tonight. The referees under an awful lot of pressure. 1 or 2 mistakes, but you can only, well, you have to expect that in such a hostile atmosphere. But I tell you, they did a superb job. They really did. Well, that was an anticipation pass there from Johnson. And that's a wasted opportunity for Qatar. They had the break, they had a 2-on-1. All they needed was a bounce pass. And they came up, well, they got possession. But a bit of a mess of that fast break. That's what Qatar made. Ball looks like a bar of soap at the moment, slipping around everywhere. In for the first time tonight, Qatar's number 6, Saeed Abdulrahman Ali. And the foul, it's a shooting foul. And it's Klimov. 2 fouls, Klimov. Kazakhstan have a much longer bench than Qatar tonight, particularly in the absence of Jarvis Hayes for Qatar. But a lot of their players all of a similar ilk. There's Hayes nursing that ankle. Really did enjoy watching Jarvis Hayes play, quality player. But we've seen the last of him in this tournament. 90 seconds remaining, first period. Johnson, little change of direction, shake and bake, and the left-handed layup makes it a 2-point game. So, Jerry Johnson, his 5th point. Musa pulls up for the 2. Whatever Jerry Johnson can do, so can Baker Ahmed Mohammed. Yevstignev, Johnson from range. And the rebound, well, it came off a Kazakhstan head in the last minute of the first period. Klimov comes out, and he's replaced by number 13, Rustam Yargaliev. Klimov on 2 fouls. So a precautionary move there by Coach Bonicioli. is Abdul Rahman Ali. Got a good three-point shot, the number 6 for Qatar. Much better than that particular shot. I don't think Mohammed Salim Abdullah is known for his three-point threat. Kazakhstan trailing by 4. Johnson at the point. Saud offering him the shots. Johnson inside. Well, Ponomarev came into this tournament as the main man for Kazakhstan, but his numbers have not been particularly good in the latter stages. And the foul, it's a shooting foul. The foul is Rustam Muzageliev. 15 for Qatar, Baker Ahmed Mohammed on the foul line. 17 seconds remaining in the first period. This for a 5-point lead for Qatar. So 20 plays 15. Jarvis Hayes likes what he saw then. Johnson looking for Kazakhstan to take the last shot of the period. 4 seconds. Johnson pulls up for a 3 and misses by a long way. Doe's got to fire up a long shot, and it is, whoa, hit the rim. We've not seen any half-court buzzer beaters in the tournament so far, at least I haven't. We've seen a few from just over the halfway line. And the score at the end of the first period, Qatar leading Kazakhstan 20-15.
Garcia for 3. Go! Are you kidding me? He's unconscious. Somebody better ring the
The last game of the penultimate day of the 27th FIBA Asia Championships. We've had one period of play in the game, which will put one team in the game to decide positions 5 and 6, and the losing team will go in the game to decide positions 7 and 8. Who will play China, who earlier on today beat Jordan by 3. So China in the game for 5th and 6th, Jordan in the game for 7th and 8th. Philippines in the game for 1st and 2nd. And in the game for 3rd and 4th, it's Chinese Taipei and Korea. So at the start of the second period, it's 20 to Qatar, 15 to Kazakhstan. We've not had the most explosive period of basketball I've ever seen so far, but it may improve. 5 is better than 7, as they say. Well, that is an out of bounds. And Qatar will inbound it from the end line. Musa to Abdul Rahman Ali. Is he going to fire up a 3? Oh, there's no pressure on that pass there. Well, I have no idea where Baker Ahmed Mohammed was going there. I don't think he had much idea either. 6 for Kazakhstan. Muzageliev. Get my tongue around that one. There are worse than that. Not many. Here's again. Muzageliev. Quite an off-balance shot. Well, actually, it's number 9. My mistake, sorry. Nikolay Bazin. That's easier. Here's Daoud. A young Bazin in his boots. Double team, and Daoud escapes it with consummate ease. And the long 2 from Baker Ahmed Mohammed. 8.5 to go, first half. Yevstygniev trying to wheel and deal and looking possibly for the foul, coming up empty-handed. Daoud. Musa. Little hesitation dribble from Musa. Nice shot off the glass. Kissed the glass very gently, and the lead stretches to 7. Well, the help defense came across there and was an intimidation factor. That's a good rebound. The defensive rebound is grabbed by Nicolo Bazin. Oh, and stripped by Musa. Good hands. There it was, gone. Abdul Rahman Ali. Nice bounce pass inside. And a little baby hook. Well, it's rebounded by Ponomarev. Here's Mirza Galiev again. Oh, Yevstygniev was wide open inside just for a second. And the 3 from Anton Ponomarev reduces the arrears to 5. Actually, it was given as a long 2. And the foul, it's a shooting foul. And Nikolai Bazin gets his first foul, that is. Tom Withman wants to make a substitution, and coming back in, Khalid Suleiman Abdi and Mansur Atif El Hadri. Well, the Kazakh players are lining up for a foul shot, and no Qatari wants to take it. Were they aware that the shooting foul had been awarded? Well, Baker Ahmed Mohamed, it's he who steps up to the line, and he who hits the first. Two from 2 for Baker Ahmed Mohamed, and he's on 7 points, which is well above his tournament average. Johnson, having had a brief rest. Klimov, and on 2 fouls. Well, the defense has stepped up considerably. Klimov gives the ball away, and the foul, and it's unsportsmanlike. It was a breakaway foul, level with the referee, and there was no one ahead of it. And Jerry Johnson chunces away, but that's an unsportsmanlike in any league in the world. Here we go, here it is, and no one ahead of it. That's a breakaway foul. And El Hadri hits the first. He's got a second to come, and Qatar will have possession. Had a brief chat with a FIBA official today, asking about, or suggesting perhaps that sometimes an unsportsmanlike foul might be called when it isn't a breakaway foul, when a player deliberately stops the fast break. And I understand that FIBA have considered it, but they're still considering it. They're not quite sure about the penalty or interpretation, or indeed whether they should make it an unsportsmanlike. So they're looking at it, but no decision has been made yet, as Qatar get the drop through Baker Ahmed Mohamed. I also asked about the absence of 3-second calls in tournaments like this. And strangely enough, we've had three-second calls since I asked that question. Not that the two are related, of course. That's a travel. Travel against Rustam Yargaliev. 11 points, suddenly the lead has ballooned. The lead for Qatar. That's basically because Kazakhstan keep giving the ball away. Khalid Suleiman Abdi at the point guard spots. Abdul Rahman Ali. Well, he hit 2 in the game against Korea. So that's his first attempt today, and he clattered the back of the rim. And the foul, and the and one. Well, it's an offensive foul now. Is the referee going to give 2 points? Was the ball in the air when contact occurred. Yakeliev picks up the foul, and the referee has said no score. Here we go. Yeah, there's the foul, there's the contact, and the ball was released after contact occurred. The referee had to think about that one, and he made the right call. Had a little committee meeting on the Kazakhstan bench there, and I've no doubt they disagree with the referee there, but had they seen the replay, they'd have said, yeah, got it right. El Hadri, defended by Johnson. Oh, nice cut. And short shot, and a good rebound. And the rebound drops out of the hands of Alexander Zigulin. It came off the rim, so Qatar have a new shot clock. In and out again from Abdul Rahman Ali. Halfway through this second period. 11 points the Qatari lead. Zigulin wheeling and dealing and being fouled by Khalid Suleiman Abdi. You'll recall that Kazakhstan came into this tournament with, well, a lot of media attention. They were deemed to be one of the dark horses for a possible top 3 spot. Well, they're going to get a top 8 spot. Will it be 5? Will it be 6? Will it be 7? Or will it be you know what? As Mikhail Yevstiniov comes back in and barks out the orders. Levchenko leaves the game for a while. And the 3 is in and out. And a massive rebound there for Mohamed Yusuf Mohamed. Here's El Hadri. Getting extended court time in the absence of Jarvis Hayes. Someone said shoot. And he obliged. And I tell you what, Abdul Rahman Ali, that's a good steal. Very good steal with 4:23 to go in the second half, in the second period rather. Abdul Rahman Ali stole the ball and hit the short jumper. And they've not scored for a long time, they being Kazakhstan. And that has been rectified through Mikhail Yevstiniov. First score for an age, but they still trail by 11 with just under 4 to go in the first half. Mohamed. One of the Mohammeds anyway. At the risk of sounding like India or even Korea, one of the Mohammeds, and that's an offensive foul against one of the Alis. First foul, Saeed Abdul Rahman Ali. Johnson, 3.5 to go, first half. Still an 11-point deficit faced by Kazakhstan. And Yevstiniov went for the reverse layup and couldn't convert. Here's El Hadri. A 3-pointer from Abdul Rahman Ali. And that's his 3rd miss. 2 points to the number 6 for Qatar. But he's shooting 0% from the arc. Oh, good rebound. Good following there from Mikhail Yevstiniov. 9 points to deficit now. Yevstiniov gets his 7th point. El Hadri. El Hadri goes baseline and he's fouled by Timur Sultanov. Foul again, Sultanov. 2:50 to go in the first half, and Saeed Abdul Rahman Ali on the foul line for Qatar. This to restore the double-digit lead for Qatar, which is exactly what Abdul Rahman Ali does. Abdul Rahman Ali is on 3 points. Good foul shooting, nice technique, and strokes it in for his 4th point. And the lead back to 11. That's a strong move to the hoop. But the rebound grabbed emphatically by Mohammed. And from coast to coast, slightly off balance, glaring at the official. Someone knocked me over. And a good 2 on the break. That's what happens when you miss a layup. You have a layup against you, or at least a possibility of one at the other end. As the referee says, come and clean the floor, please, you 2 lads. So the lead back to 9. Well done, you 2 youngsters. As Jerry Johnson takes a break, sits on the end of the Kazakh bench, and Tom Wisman ponders what to do next, with his team leading by 9. 2:20 to go, first half. El Hadri. That's a good confrontation, 2 number 4s, but El Hadri loses it on the halfway line, and his opposite number will get an easy layup. Tom Wisman says that's enough, I'll call timeout to talk things over. The lead is now only 7. .209 to go, first half. Qatar 34, Kazakhstan 27. Timeout, Qatar.
Garcia for 3. Are you kidding me? He's unconscious. Somebody better ring the foul.
We know 2 of the 3 representatives of Asia who will be going to the World Cup in Spain 2014. That's Iran and the Philippines. Who will join them? Will it be Chinese Taipei or will it be Korea? Those 2 teams play in the 3rd and 4th playoff. The penultimate game tomorrow. The final is between Iran and the Philippines, and this place will be rocking. It'll be rocking, shaking, trembling. There'll be screaming, there'll be hysteria, there'll be excitement, there'll be passion. And that's Filipino basketball for you. And this is Qatari basketball now. They're leading by 7 into the last 2 minutes of the first half. Daoud from downtown buries the 3. That's what Tom Wisman called the timeout for, to run that play. The lead back to 10. Ponomarev. Yevstynigov sets a pick and wants it in the low post. That's a strong move. Good passing from Kazakhstan. And over the top, I think. Well, there's a hooking foul from Ali Turkey Ali. The referee saw a hand that not many others saw. Then again, that's what he's there for. As Ali Turkey Ali scratches his head in bewilderment. Jarvis Hayes looks on. His team are leading by 10, but he can do nothing about it. Now, that was Anton Ponomarev, I think. No, it was Mikhail Yevstynigov getting a little tip in for his 11th point. 70 seconds remaining, first half. Here's El Hadri, here's Daoud. Daoud's just hit 1 big 3, and he runs into a trap. Yeah, and that came off a Qatari foot. There's a good trap there by Kazakhstan. In the last minute of the first half, Qatar lead by 8. Former Soviet Republic of Kazakhstan. Don't think that's their official name, but you know what I'm talking about. Nice pass. Yevstynigov rescues it. And there's a foul on the play, and it's a Qatari, I think. Someone has dumped Mikhail Yevstynigov on his backside, and that someone is Mohammed Yusuf Mohammed.
That's his 3rd.
Yevstynigov certainly takes some shifting. The barrel-chested number 7. And Mohammed Yusuf Mohammed on 3 fouls will sit out the rest of the half, which has 36.7 seconds remaining. Yevstignev sets a pick. Oh, nice fake. The three-pointer goes up and in. It's a 4-point lead now. Make that 5, sorry. Sultanov has just hit his 5th point. Very close to out of bounds there, and very close to going nowhere. And Ponomarev there looks to the coach to say, I didn't do anything, coach. Honestly, I tried to get out of the way. Was it Yevstignev? Or was it Ponomarev? Well, the coach doesn't know. And it's actually Ponomarev who gets the foul, his 2nd on the foul line. Baker Ahmed Mohamed. He is on 10 points. His team lead by 5 with 11 seconds remaining in the first half. Make that 11 points now. He's their leading scorer. 11 points, 3 rebounds for Baker Ahmed Mohamed. Make that 12. Good foul shooting. The lead back to 7. Now, what have Kazakhstan got in the last few second play? Well, they're a long way from the hoop at the moment. 3 seconds. The shot's got to go up. Ponomarev and Sultanov. It's too late. So that first half ends with Qatar leading Kazakhstan 39-32 in the game that will decide who plays China for 5th and 6th place on the last day of the 27th FIBA Asia Championships. Will it be Kazakhstan? They trail by 7. Will it be Qatar? They have a fairly comfortable lead. Well, we'll take a break, but come back to us in about 8.5 minutes' time after we look at the stats, which tell us that the rebounding department is pretty even, but look at those turnovers from Kazakhstan, 12 against 7. Qatar lead Kazakhstan by 7.
García, el pase adicional de Prigioni para un delfín abierto.
Welcome back to the Mall of Asia in Manila, capital city of the Philippines. It's the penultimate day of the 27th FIBA Asia Championship. We already have some of the positions decided. In 12th position, remember there were 15 teams in all, but we have played off today for positions 12, 11, 10 and 9, and in 12th position we have Bahrain, because they lost in the positional game to India. India came 11th. Hong Kong lost to Japan. Hong Kong came 10th, and Japan came 9th. We have a game now, the last game of this penultimate day between Qatar and or Kazakhstan rather. Qatar are leading 39-32, and this for the game which will decide positions 5 and 6. Who will they play? They'll play China for 5 and 6, the winners of this. The losers, well, they will play Jordan in positions 7 and 8. We already know who will be playing in the 3rd and 4th playoff game. That's Chinese Taipei and Korea. The winners of that will go to Spain for the World Cup next year. And in the final tomorrow, the last game of this championship, will it be Iran or will it be the Philippines who walk off with the gold medal? Whether it's the gold or silver, both Iran and the Philippines will be going to Spain next year. So here we go, start of the second half between Qatar and Kazakhstan. Qatar lead by 7, and they have possession. El Hadri for Qatar. El Hadri outside the arc. That's an open 2 for Musa, who misses a relatively easy shot. And no rebounders there for Qatar. Remember, Qatar are without their naturalised player, Jarvis Hayes. He's out for the rest of the tournament. He turned his ankle very badly in the game last night against Korea. And the foul is Qatar's number 12, Mohammed Salim Abdullah. That is, in fact, his second foul. He's only troubling the scorer in the foul column. And on the foul line, we have Mikhail Yevstignev. Yevstignev is on 11 points. He is Kazakhstan's leading scorer, and he's grabbed 7 rebounds, but he doesn't increase his score there. As the Qatari bench look up at the scoreboard to see they're still leading by 7. The lead reduced to 6. Yevstignev moves on to 12. Sultanov marking his opposite number, El Hadri. That's a good little tussle, the 2 number 4s. There's Ali, Turkey Ali to Dawood. Nice pass. That too was a nice pass, but you have to say that Yassin Ismail Musa probably didn't expect it. Very relaxed looking Qatari bench there, with Coach Wisman at the helm. Klimov, back to Sultanov. In and out for Sultanov, finds Ponomariev. Nice pass, Yevstignev. So he's sipping into that pass there, and he moves on to 14 points. Lovely pass there from Ponomariev. Ponomariev has just dished his second assist. Well, this is a lot more intense now. Looks like Kazakhstan have come out, having possibly been chastised by Coach Matteo Bonicioli. Looking as if they mean business. Well, they certainly do, but they give up the rebound there. Musa, defended by Klimov. It's into Mohammed Salim Abdullah. He's been in there a long time, and he still doesn't score. And Yevstignev, great hustle there. Nearly clatters into the advertising board, but he dished it off to Jerry Johnson. Johnson inside for the left-handed layup, and it missed. And here you go, Qatar on the break, and there's a foul. Sultanov again against his opposite number. 3 fouls, Sultanov. El Hadri, he has 1 foul. That's an interesting little tussle. 2 number 4s. And here's the Qatari version of that number 4. Dawood turned his back on the ball then. And here he is again looking for a pass, or perhaps not. Musa on the turnaround. The rebound, Yevstignev. His 9th rebound. Very close to a double-double with those 14 points. That's how to chase your own shot down. Grab the rebound. And Sultanov chases down Musa. Dawood. Oh, great no-look pass, but not a particularly good shot from Salim Abdullah. Beautiful pass from Dawood. And he's in and out. And the rebound, Anton Ponomariev. Jerry Johnson inside. Well, dumped on his backside, shoots underneath the hoop, and the rebound chased down, but given away again. Musa inside, and he's fouled. Now, is it Klimov or is it, well, it's Yevstignev, who immediately apologizes. Yevstignev, a man who certainly enjoys his basketball and certainly enjoys the contact aspect of it. Huffing and puffing, always gives his all. And Mohamed Salim Abdullah comes out for Qatar. We've got Bondarovic in there now, number 14 for Kazakhstan. Al Hadri is dumped on his backside. He's had a 3-shot foul or 2. It's 2. Jerry Johnson picks up his second foul.
Jerry Johnson, his second free in Kazakhstan. 2 free throws. Mansour El Hadari.
Al Hadri on the foul line, hoping to increase upon his 2-point total so far. Which he fails to do. Well, it's a bit of a push shot from Al Hadri, and he's sending a message there. If it's a tight game, he's worth fouling. No spin on the ball whatsoever, and a very flat shot as well. Sultanov gets absolutely swatted into the 4th row almost. As clean as they come, that block. And Ali Turkey Ali, an uncontested rebound. Here's Al Hadri again. Nice pass inside, and that's a hooking foul by the defense, Bondarovic.
Holding foul number 13, Leonid Bondarovic. His first 4 in Kazakhstan. 17
Out of bounds, Qatar. Oh, it's a nice pass. Lovely pass from Dawood into Al Hadri. Al Hadri now hits his 4th point. But Dawood there, that's his first assist. I can't believe that. Oh, and the Bondarovic, lovely little turnaround hook shot. What a move. As subtle as they come, and very effective. Sultanov against Al Hadri, avoiding the foul, Sultanov. Ali Turkey Ali. Defended by Klimov. Al Hadri again. Al Hadri on the fade. And the rebound, Sultanov, and the outlet pass. Here goes Klimov, waiting for the trailer. And that trailer is Jerry Johnson, who misses the 3. Superb boxing out by Qatar. And that's a nice pass down the floor as well. Lovely fast break from Qatar. Great assist from Al Hadri, and Dawood does the rest. And the margin back to 6. That's a classic fast break from Qatar. Here's Johnson. Jerry Johnson on 5 points, 3 assists, and really needs to improve his production. Oh, nice fake. Bondarovic misses the 2, and another rebound from Musa. Musa's on 9 points and 4 rebounds now. Oh, there's a man inside, wide open. Can't miss. Dawood. Well, the defense looking at each other to say, who's got him? Or where are you supposed to be in the zone? Or whatever defense they're playing. I'm not quite sure they know what they're supposed to be doing. They being Kazakhstan. That's a 2-point shot, which misses. And Bondarovic can't get one hand on the ball even. Here's Musa, defended by Johnson. Musa on the turnaround. Well, he kept his pivot foot down, and now it's a 10-point margin. And Musa's just hit his 11th point with 4 to go in the 3rd period. Johnson needs to take charge here for Kazakhstan. Turnaround shot. Well, he's just hit one of those, Bondarovic, but not on this occasion. Fast break again. Dawood. Qatar are running Kazakhstan ragged at the moment. Dawood just hit his 13th point. And Dawood is Qatar's leading scorer now. 2 more than Musa, who's on 11. Klimov. And the rebound, Al Hadri. And here you go, Qatar again on the break. They're outnumbering their opponents 4-1. Now, was that a foul or was that travelling? Well, it's a foul on Johnson. And that, I think, is enough as far as coach Matteo Boniccioli is concerned. Well, he's making substitutions, not having a timeout. Yevstignev back in and Lepchenko back in. And El Hadri will have 2 foul shots. He was here, what, 3 minutes ago? And he missed them both. Let's see if he can improve upon that. Well, he certainly can. The margin now 14. Let's make that margin 13. Now it's 14. 51 plays 37. Here's Johnson. The game slipping away from Kazakhstan. They've been very, very casual, very, let's say, sleepy. Ooh, almost a carry there from Johnson. Here's Tigniov trying to get open. Set to pick instead. And that's a foot violation. Well, it came off Johnson's foot, actually. And a loss of possession. The ball came off his foot and went out of bounds. Good defense there from Hamid Yusuf Mohammed. Al-Hadri. And the foul, Johnson. No, it's not foul, sorry. It's just a turnover. No, not even a turnover. Just knocked it out of bounds, Jerry Johnson. Looking a little bit exasperated. Al-Hadri almost drew the double team there. Ali Turki Ali for 3 points. The lead stretches. It's now 17. Well, Kazakhstan, despite playing Qatar, who are playing well, are very much the architects of their own demise here. Turnover after turnover, missed shot after missed shot. And Qatar are making them pay for those errors. Johnson, good defense from Mohammed. Lepchenko, another miss and another rebound for Al-Hadri. And the ball is down the floor very quickly. Another two, it's a bonus as well. The margin now 19, it may be 20 in a moment because Yassin Musa is on the foul line. That's his 13th point. And a little hand in his back from Lepchenko. And it's a bonus to come. Well, it was 5, I think, at half-time. Now the margin is 20. What a third period for Qatar. So Kazakhstan, with Coach Matteo Bonicioli on the bench, watching this game slip away from them. Well, that man will always contest just about everything. Mikhail Yevsteniov, very proud man. 16 points to him. He's the leading scorer in the game. 16 points and 9 rebounds. But at the moment, it's a one-man show for Kazakhstan. And the foul. Little hand in the on the shooter there. Despite the smile. He's always smiling. Dmitry Klimov. And for his pains, Klimov takes a break and replaced by Nikolai Bazin. Klimov leaves the game temporarily on 2 points. But the man on the foul line, Ali Turki Ali, makes it a 19-point lead for Qatar and possibly a 20th if this goes in. Which indeed, well, it fails to do so. Here's Johnson. He's going to miss by a long way as well. And a terrific rebound from Mikhail Yevsteniov. He's really the only opposition that Qatar are facing at the moment. 18 points to Yevsteniov. And here's Johnson. Now, will we see a timeout if Kazakhstan score here? Well, they do score. And Tom Wisman was thinking about it. He was up on his feet. He wants to put a sub in there. The margin now is only 15. It was 20 a moment ago. 70 seconds remaining, third period. Here's Al-Hadri, defended by Johnson. Musa. Ali Turki Ali travels. Yes, substitution Qatar. Musa comes out and is replaced by Baker Ahmed Mohamed. Now, what can Kazakhstan do in the last minute of this third period? They can get themselves back into the game if they score here. They trail by 15 at the moment. Oh, going nowhere. Here's Daoud on the break. We have a 2-on-1 or even a 1-on-0. Well, Al-Hadri missed it there. It was the intimidation factor that caused him to miss there. The pull-up jump shot is good. It's a 13-point game now. It was 20 not so long ago. Differential of 10 seconds between game and shot clock at the end of the third. El Hadri. Ali, Turkey, Ali. Can't get the ball into Mohammed. And he misses the three as well. Oh, the ball slipped out of the hands of Jerry Johnson. Disappointed with himself. As everyone looks up to see that there are 16.9 seconds remaining in the third period. End line Qatar, who lead by 13. Mohammed says, leave it to me. Is he going to go at the hoop? Is he going to look for a three? Is he going to lose the ball? Well, he's going to lose the ball. 2 seconds, Johnson's got to throw up a long one, and it was well short. So 58 plays 45 at the end of the third. Qatar lead Kazakhstan by 13 with 1 period of play to go. And this, remember, the last game of the penultimate day of the 27th FIBA Asia Championships. This to decide who will play China for 5th place tomorrow morning, or rather tomorrow afternoon. Rebounds, pretty even. 2-pointers, not much there. Nobody shooting well from 3-point range. But Mikhail Yevstiniov is the leading scorer in the game with 18. And he's also picked up 11 rebounds. So a big double-double for Kazakhstan's number 7. 45 to Kazakhstan, 58. Welcome back to the Mall of Asia Arena in Manila. We have 1 period of play to go on the penultimate day of these championships. Unless, of course, we have overtime. Kazakhstan have already been involved in 1 overtime game. They beat Bahrain in the other gym, the smaller venue, earlier on in the competition. So they know all about overtime. Can they force a close game here? Lapchenko can't get the ball into Yevstiniov. The 3-pointer goes up and in. It's a 10-point game. Well, what, 2, 3, 4 minutes perhaps ago, we thought this game was over because Qatar led by 20. Now the lead is only 10. 9.5 to go in the fourth. Abdurrahman Ali looking a little bit indecisive. Musa dribbles or keeps the ball in one hand. Johnson nearly got it. And Lepchenko did get it. Have Kazakhstan got the bit between their teeth? Do they want to play China tomorrow? I expect the answer is yes. There's a little more intensity about both teams now. Well, the rebound by Khalid Suleiman Abdi. It was almost as if Qatar were so comfortable, and now it's a little bit more hectic as Kazakhstan still lead only by 10, and that can disappear in the blink of an eye, well, especially if you give the ball away like that. And Yevstiniov there, loose ball. Johnson wheeling and dealing, finding the man in the corner. Slight indecision by Kazakhstan as well to me. Lapchenko in the corner. Shot clock 5. Yevstiniov on the turnaround. It's an 8-point game. Timeout Qatar. Well, I'm looking down at the Qatar bench and a very angry Coach Wiseman is going to give his players what for when they eventually get there. They do walk slowly. They're not the quickest team in the world, Qatar. Coach Wiseman is concealing his anger somewhat. But Coach Bonicioli there, hands in his pockets, very casual, thinking, you never know, we might win this. We being Kazakhstan. Well, my advanced mental arithmetic tells me that there's been a 12-point turnaround in the game from leading by 20. Now, Qatar lead only by 8. No score in the last, well, almost 2 minutes for Qatar. They've outscored Qatar 11-0. And Qatar have missed 5 attempts in a row. Out of bounds, Qatar. And it's going to be inbounded by Saeed Abdulrahman Ali. Remember, the winners of this game played China for 5th and 6th place. Good rescue there from Khalid Suleiman Abdi. Ponomarev steps out, a lovely pass. It's back to a 10-point game. Musa, that was a bit of feeling there. So the margin back to 10 as Musa hits his 16th point. And make that the first dunk of the game. And it came about with about 7:55 to go in the 4th period. Johnson fakes to shoot and looks inside to Ponomarev. And the foul is number 12 for Qatar. That's Mohamed Salim Abdullah. And that indeed is his 3rd foul. So Sultanov back in, number 4 for Kazakhstan, replacing number 9, Nikolay Bazin. Out of bounds, Kazakhstan. Oh, easy 2 on the out of bounds. Qatar went to sleep. Margin now 8. Here's Daoud asking everybody to get up the floor quickly. Abdulrahman shoots the 3 and hits. Well, that's what he did against Korea the other night. And now the margin back to 11. That's his 5th point. Or is it indeed his 7th point? It is 7. Jerry Johnson. Ponomarev. But he too can shoot 3s. Margin back to 8. Ponomarev there now. He's on 5 points. Came into the tournament as Kazakhstan's leading scorer, but he's had a quiet few games. Here's Abdulrahman Ali. Almost lost the ball. Did lose the ball. Labchenko. Will we see another Qatar timeout if Kazakhstan score here? Well, they don't score, and whose fingertips did that touch? It touched the fingertips of Khalid Suleiman Abdi. Over 6.5 to go in the 4th. It's an 8-point lead for Qatar. Again, the defense, no attempt to deny the pass. Ponomarev thinks about the 3. Sultanov almost loses the ball. Oh, and they do lose the ball, they being Kazakhstan. Tom Wisman wants to get a sub in, and the sub is Mohamed Yusuf Mohamed. And he is going to replace Mohamed Salim Abdullah. Saeed Abdulrahman Ali has hit 7 points coming off the Qatari bench. Here he is. Khalid Suleiman Abdi into Musa. Musa confronted by Ponomarev. Musa, nice little bounce pass inside, and Ponomarev gets a big rebound in a lot of traffic. Here's Johnson. Johnson inside, he's fouled. And he'll have to be content with 2 foul shots. No, I think the referee actually pointed to the floor. No, he's got 2 foul shots. I don't think Tom Wisman's biting his nails there, just stroking his grey beard. 64-year-old Tom Wisman, been around the block a few times. A real thinking man's coach. His early coaching career was spent in England and since been all over the world. Jerry Johnson hits both foul shots to make it a 6-point game. His coach as well has been around the block a few times, Matteo Boniccioli of Italy. And we have a holding foul against Sultanov. And that's Sultanov's 4th foul. Tom Wisman, familiar situation, pacing up and down. Now, number 12 coming, Kazakhstan, Dmitry Klimov. Normally a good 3-point shooter, At the moment, he's only on 2 points. Oh, that's a 5-second call. Indecision there by Qatar. Abdul Rahman Ali went down to set a pick and should really have gone down to receive a pass. Didn't even look at the inbounds pass possibility. Jerry Johnson, little floating shot. The rebound is Lapchenko. It's back to a 4-point game. There's some enthusiasm now from Kazakhstan. And a little bit of indecision about Qatar. 20 points they led by. But that's now disappeared almost. Now it's only 4 points to lead. Abdul Rahman Ali on the turnaround. And the rebound by Khalid Suleiman Abdi. Here's Musa into Abdi. Abdi for 3. Oh, great boxing out from the whole Kazakhstan team then. Here's Johnson. Will we see another timeout from Coach Wisman? If Coach Wisman and Qatar lose this will hurt Tom's pride, I can tell you. Lapchenko for 3. And Kazakhstan get a rebound and a new shot clock. And Jerry Johnson says, right, let's play a balanced offense here. Well, a balanced offense with a left-handed layup, which is blocked. And here go Qatar on the break. Daoud is fouled. No, perhaps he's not fouled, but he still gets 2. He looked for the foul, he looked for the 3-point play, but he had to be content with just the 2. It's a 6-point Qatar lead with Mikhail Yevstiniov waiting to get back in for Kazakhstan. And the rebound, Lapchenko can't quite keep it alive. Here's Abdul Rahman Ali. Here's Musa. Mohammed back to Daoud. Daoud inside for a little dish. Oh, they miss and Klimov the rebound. That was such an easy score there. And Qatar squandered the 2. But Kazakhstan didn't squander at the other end. Rustam Yargaliev, his 6th point, and it's back to a 4-point game. Daoud. He's got to get the ball over the halfway line quickly. Oh, he took 7 seconds then. The referee was counting. Abdul Rahman Ali. Khalid Suleiman Abdi inside. He's fouled. No, it's an offensive foul against Khalid Suleiman Abdi. Referee thought long and hard. Well, he's called it against Mohammed. Illegal screen, I suggest. As Dmitry Klimov winces. I think it was Yusuf Mohammed. Took his full, 240 pounds and landed on him. And that hurts. Yeah, Klimov is rubbing himself up and down. Feeling where the bruise is going to come up. As Mohammed takes a break. And the referee just waiting for Klimov to get off the court completely. And we want our shirt tucked in, I think. Mr. Johnson. Don't want scruffy basketball players. Well, the referee doesn't anyway. 3:15 to go in the 4th. It's a 4-point game. That's a strong move from Mikhail Yevstiniov. It's a 2-point game, 22 points and 11 rebounds for Yevstiniov. Here's Daoud, who escapes the attention of his defender. Musa, everyone's suddenly come to life. Musa inside, he's fouled. And the foul is Anton Ponomarev. It's a 2-shot foul. As Coach Wisman wants to get Mohammed Salim Abdullah back in there. And we have a timeout for Kazakhstan. Well, the last game of the penultimate day of the FIBA Asia Championships has suddenly burst into life. Having led by 20, Qatar now lead by only 2. Timeout Kazakhstan. Well, all 15 teams came to Manila at the beginning of this tournament hoping to get one of the 3 spots that have been allocated for Asia at next year's World Cup in Spain. 2 of those spots are now known. The Philippines, who had a terrific game tonight, they won 86-79 against Korea. And Iran, they'll join the Philippines in the final. They'll be on their way to Spain. Iran overcame Chinese Taipei fairly comfortably today after trailing after 1 period. But now it's Iran and the Philippines on the way to Spain. And 1 more place still to be decided. That's between Chinese Taipei and Korea. But this game here will decide who will play China for 5th place tomorrow at 12. Or the proceedings start at 12:30. 4 games tomorrow. First at 12:30. First for 7th and 8th positions between Jordan Musa hits the second to restore the 4-point lead. Yeah, Jordan lost by 3 points to China today. Will it be Qatar? Will it be Kazakhstan joining Jordan in the 7th and 8th game? It's mayhem out there, rebound after rebound after rebound, and it came up by Qatari with 2.5 to go in the 4th. Yevstiniov there saying, someone hit my arm, ref. That's the pot calling the kettle black in my book. Excitement now in the crowd here. I use the word crowd with some license. Oh, good hustle from Mohamed Salim Abdullah. And here's El Hadari. Good in our defense against Musa. Musa backing his man in. And that's a bit of a flop. Ali Turki Ali hits from just inside the arc with 2 minutes to go now. Qatar have re-established a reasonable lead. And that leads 6. Here's Johnson. Johnson goes inside, finds Yevstiniov, who gets one on the face. Yevstiniov sets the pick. Shot clock 6. That shot was blocked. And Ponomarev can't rescue it, but Johnson does. And here's El Hadari on the break, 2-on-1. Oh, that's terrible dribbling from El Hadari. And he very nearly lost the ball, and he's very lucky that Qatar keep possession there. I'd probably do El Hadari a bit of a disservice there because I think the ball was slippery. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Here's Musa to El Hadari with 14 on the shot clock. Musa sets a pick. Ponomarev can't steal the ball. Musa goes inside. Nice pass. And the foul. Very hard physical foul from a very hard and physical man, Mikhail Yevstiniov. Well, he's disputing the fact there was a shooting foul, but I don't know what else he expected Mohamed Salim Abdullah to be doing. Number 12 for Qatar, yet to score, and now he hits his first for a 7-point Qatar lead. Very polite applause there from the Qatar bench. That's the time to hit your first 2 points to give your team an 8-point lead, to help establish an 8-point lead. Here's Johnson for Kazakhstan. Goes inside, finds the man in the corner, who is Sultanov, who is fouled by El Hadari. And El Hadari just picked up his second foul. 1 minute remaining in the 4th period. Qatar lead by 8. Johnson goes baseline and finds Ponomarev outside the arc, who misses the 3. Good rebound for Yevstiniov again. That's his 24th point to go with his 12 rebounds. And we have a foul against Rustafio Galiev. And it's sideline. Qatar are in the penalty, but not Kazakhstan. As coach Matteo Boniccioli looks on rather, well, with a lot more calmness than we have come to know him with. El Hadari. All Qatar have to do now is run the clock. They lead by 6. Musa offers something like a pick. Ali, Turkey Ali with the shot clock on 6. Fires up the 3. And the rebound, that's a terrific rebound by Mohamed Salim Abdullah. Has had a big influence on the last few seconds of this game. 20 seconds remaining. Qatar by 6. Dawood being chased all over the floor. Sultanov trying to foul him and failing to do so. El Hadri being fouled by Jerry Johnson, but I suspect that was a little bit too late. And now Kazakhstan, they are in the penalty. It's a 2-shot foul. And Coach Matteo Boniccioli knows that he will have to be content with either 7th place or 8th place. Depends whether they can beat Jordan tomorrow. Qatar, they'll be in the 5th and 6th playoff where they will meet China. El Hadri on the foul line. Well, he misses the first. It is just about possible for Kazakhstan to tie this. I doubt they'll do that, especially if he hits this one, which indeed he does. So it's a 7-point game with 10 seconds remaining. Sultanov, nice 2, but all too little too late as Yargeliev scores the last, or makes the last score of the game. That's it. So Qatar have beaten Kazakhstan 72-67. The coaches shake hands. Qatar had a 20-point lead at one stage. Kazakhstan brought it back to 2, but the effort of doing so took it out of them, and Qatar finally prevailed 72-67. So it is Qatar who will play China for 5th place on the last day of the 27th FIBA Asia Championships, and Kazakhstan, they will play Jordan for positions 7 and 8. Well, it's been a long, very enjoyable 8 days of competition so far. There's 1 day of competition left where we will find out exactly who comes first and second for the gold and silver, and then the 3rd and last place allocated to China in the consolation final. Will it be Chinese Taipei or will it be Korea, who will go to Spain with Iran and the Philippines? They're the final score. Qatar 72, Kazakhstan 67. From me, Roy Birch, for now, good night. See you tomorrow.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching our penultimate day of the 27th FIBA Asia Cup, and we'll see you again later on today, Sunday at 7:30, a battle for the gold medal, Iran versus Team Philippines. You have a good night, everyone, and God bless us all.